Bikertv is brought to you by Parts Canada and Drag Specialties. We support the sport. Metzler ME880 Marathon, what Bikertv rides on. The Dealey Motorcycle Exhibition, Vancouver, BC. Welcome to Bikertv. By bikers, for bikers. This week on Bikertv, the Canadian Badlands, the St. Victor Boogie. Atlantic Canada's 5-day motorcycle festival, Atlanticade. But first, we're at the GPRC for Tech Tips with Wally.
Hi, welcome to Bikertv and Tech Tips with Wally. This week I want to talk a little bit about air cleaners. Clean air cleaner, more performance, more power. Probably you're into that. Let's look at the history of filters. They've changed a little bit over the years. You know, some of the early filters were like they had in cars and trucks back in the old days. They were actually oil bath air cleaners. They went from there, they went to a kind of a wire mesh type filter in a lot of the bikes, old Harleys. Then they went to something like what I have in my hand. This is a foam type air cleaner that we used actually up until Evolution days even. And what you would do with these, you'd clean them out with mild detergent and hot water, re-oil them, put them back in. Let's have a look at some of the more modern filters that they're using in the bikes today. I've got a stock motorcycle here. This has the stock filter in it. Let's have a look at that and see what's involved in cleaning it. One fastener, the cover's off. You want to set your cover down on something so you don't scratch it because it's a nice chrome cover. Once you get the outer cover off, you've got 3 more fasteners that'll come off. That'll take your actual filter element off. And if you look up here, on each side of your filter, we've got little rubber hoses that are coming out of passageways that are going into the cylinder head. And they're coming into the back portion of the air cleaner. That's what those are. That's actually where your engine breathes. Just like us, your engine has to breathe. And there are times when you may have a little bit of oil in that air that's coming out of the heads when it's breathing. You might find a little bit of oil in your air cleaner when you take it off. That's normal. If you find enough oil that it's actually running out of your air cleaner, that's not normal. So at that point, you might want to take it in and let a trained technician have a look at it and determine why that's taking place. Once you've cleaned your filter or replaced it, but you know, time to put it back on. A couple things you want to watch for. There's a gasket in here that you're probably going to want to replace. Make sure that your hoses are, those breather hoses that I talked about, are back into place. Torque your fasteners. The last thing you want to do is start stripping out some threads and have to replace some very expensive parts because you didn't torque them properly. This particular one that I have is a Screaming Eagle type air cleaner. It's a little bit different than what you might think though. It kind of looks like a K&N filter, but it's not a K&N. And they say right on it, dry type element, do not oil. So it's very important that after you clean this one, you don't spray it with K&N oil. It's not made to have oil on it. This filter, what you do is you wash it again with mild detergent, warm water. When you're finished, shake as much water out of it as you can, let it dry. Don't use a heat gun on this one to dry it. Don't blow compressed air through it to dry. Let it sit and dry. When it's all dry, have a look at it. Make sure again that light's passing through the air cleaner, nice and even, it's nice and clean. Reinstall it. This is a K&N filter. This filter is made to be oiled. And if you look at the two of them, you can see that they do look quite similar. So it's very important that you check and see what type you have in your bike so you don't oil the wrong one. Why don't we just take a minute and walk around the shop and have a look at some of the different air cleaners and where they're located on our bikes. You know, on most Harleys, we'd find the gas tank right here. On the V-Rod, that's a little bit different. That's where our air cleaner is located. Let's have a look at that. There we go. There's our air cleaner on the V-Rod. It's cleaned the same way. You clean it in warm, with a mild detergent and warm water. Let it dry. check it to make sure it's in good condition, put it back in. Another filter that's kind of unique to a certain motorcycle is on this Harley XR 1200. This is where the filter is located on that way. Cleaned the same way, washed in mild detergent, warm water, dried and put back in.
After the break, we're at the St. Victor Boogie.
It's the #1 training facility for motorcycle mechanics in Canada. The course here is amazing. The teachers are amazing. This is where it's at.
Dragon Jeans, what Bikertv rides in.
Trucker Television, Canada's hottest new show.
My grandpa's a trucker. He helps feed kids like me.
Canada's hottest new show, Trucker Television.
Choose one of our existing audio kits or design your own at hogtunes.com. Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser.
Why pay more? Check us out. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader. We have parts, accessories, and lots more for all makes of cruisers, V-twin and metric. Canada's largest selection of helmets and clothing. Shop our website, shop by phone, or visit any one of our huge superstores. Why pay more? Check us out. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader.
Special thanks to Royal Distributing, clothing, parts, and accessories. Toad Cycle Works, doing it right since 1979. G. Bork, give us a call. Trucker Television, celebrating life on the road. Advanced screen printing, t-shirts, and a whole lot more. Closed captioning by Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser.
I put myself out there at your mercy, which is something that
we got guys, we got a couple here from BC, there was a tag in here from Ontario, North Dakota, Montana, Calgary, Alberta, Manitoba, all over Saskatchewan. We guys, they just come. Bunch of guys just love to ride.
I like to live for today.
No, just having a good time. Just waiting for somebody to get in the burnout pit. It should be fun.
Well, the very first year we decided to have this, we started to organize it, and the Saskatchewan breweries went on strike here. And we cooked for the people, spit on a roast spit over a fire. That's how we cooked and fed everybody. It was a loose and happy time. It was great.
Well, obviously, you know, it's been a long time since I was wet behind the ears, but I've got to admit it. Yesterday I was wet behind the ears.
Headed for big city life.
We've had record amount of rainfall down this part of the world here the last couple of weeks, so it's been, we had over 4 inches yesterday alone, and we were really debating about that. So we usually run about 1,500 people here, 2,000 people during the weekend, and the weather has cut down on our attendance this year, but they're actually starting to come back in again now.
Yeah! 12 inches, you see that? Windshields are for old guys.
Headed for big city lights. Out on the road with only starlight.
Hopefully we'll be able to keep it running for a few more years. We're actually one of the oldest running rallies in Western Canada right at the moment. We've been going this long steady every year, so this is our 32nd year that we've actually been counting. There's been 2 or 3 before that weren't counted, but as far as our future goes, I think we're going to be all right. We got 61 members, I believe, right at the moment, and we're starting to get a few younger guys involved in the club. Women are more than welcome.
Out on the road with only starlight in my eyes.
After the break, we're back in the Maritimes for Atlanticade. Special thanks to Royal Distributing, clothing, parts, and accessories. Hip Cycle, expert Harley-Davidson service. Hog Haulers, don't leave home without your chrome. Creative Chaos Tattoo, not for the weak of heart. Dino Tunes, motorcycle tuning center.
Trucker Television, Canada's hottest new show.
My grandpa's a trucker. He helps feed kids like me.
Canada's hottest new show, Trucker Television.
Advanced welding techniques, training for success. Come see our new virtual training lab at advancedwelding.ca.
Choose one of our existing audio kits or design your own at hogtunes.com. Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser. Special thanks to Royal Distributing, clothing, parts, and accessories. New Moon Tattoo, professional tattooing for over 25 years. The Ottawa Mission, more than a shelter. Chelsea Chimney Sweeps, sales, service, and installation. Road Dog Asphalt, honest, reliable service.
Welcome back to Atlanticade. Well, Parts Canada have worked with, in partnership, sponsorship with Atlanticade for the last few years, and last year we just stepped up a little more and decided to get part of the community and join in a little more instead of just you know, sponsoring by logo and brand, but coming out and taking part, physically being here, meeting the people that are in the town of St. Andrews, the people that are coming in from the US, from all over Canada. There are people here from BC. They've crossed the country to come to this event, which is incredible. And then we give back a little to the community. So by doing this, we're taking donations for the food bank here in St. Andrews. And by giving a donation, you get a token to make a vote on your favorite bike. So it's just a little bit of give and take, and we're just having a great time being part of it. It was different last year. We came on Canada Day, and so the festivities seemed that much more. I don't know. It was a different feeling. This year, I think we get a more true feeling about how welcome we are here. Last year was great. I mean, these are the most hospitable people, and you know, they just are so welcoming to all of us, whether we're making noise or drinking beer on the veranda. You know, they're just so hospitable. But this year, it is just about Atlanticade. We're not competing with another occasion, and the town has just been so gracious to us, and you know, we're happy, like I said, to give back to that. You know, people are eating in the restaurants here, and we're shopping, and we're going on tours, and some of the outside towns. I went out to St. George yesterday, and out to St. Stephen's, and it's just been fabulous. And it's not just St. Andrews anymore who want a part of this. Now it's the outer towns wanting part of it too. And even today at the Kingsbrae Gardens, you know, we had people from Halifax showing us what they want to do and how they can be you know, welcoming to us as well, and trying to get some of the motorcyclists out there. So I don't know. I just think you know, they've taken us in with open arms, and we're thrilled.
We are very, very pleased and thrilled to have Atlanticade in our town. It does immeasurable things for our town. It brings so many people to our town. It opens the town up, and it shows off our town at a time of the year where it's just gorgeous and beautiful here in our town. And we really are excited about having Atlanticade here. It brings a whole different type of people to our town that really never had the opportunity to visit our town, and we're just thrilled and enjoyed to have the second year in a row to have Atlanticade here in our towns.
It's interesting. I didn't realize that riders thought of themselves as being a different beast, a different group. For us, we've been welcoming people all along, and we just love to share what we've got in Nova Scotia. So the opportunity just to be around folks who are friendly, hospitable, want to chat, really love food apparently, and just want to share some time with friends, family, and living it up. It's not a bad place to be. So the biker folk, seems like it's normal folk, and it's a great pleasure to be around that.
This is what Atlanticade's all about. Atlanticade's all about families and people coming to the town and enjoying a good event. It's good for the whole family, good for people to come and enjoy our beautiful town here in St. Andrews. Very good, I like that. And you're from?
It's hard because there's something on one that catches your attention and something on another. There's some crazy stuff here. There's one at the end, you've probably seen it and maybe got it already, or you'll go see it later with the coffin and the skulls. And I mean, that's extreme to the edge, and it's pretty radical. But then there's other people here that are just, you know, they've got the chrome and the shine and the paint, and you know, it's just, you can just see the artistic value to what they're doing. And I mean, we have sport bikes here. It's everybody. Everyone's welcome. We're not you know, sailboats, power boats. We're just motorbikes, and there's just having everyone here is perfect. I think what it is bikers are people from all over and from all walks of life. You know, we have gardeners, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have, you know, we have guys from jail. I mean, it goes from one extreme to the next, and everything in the middle. We have chefs, we have restaurateurs, we have, you know, marketing people. I mean, everybody's here, and the connection is that we're here on two wheels, and that's the part of it that makes it all right.
I think it's great. I think it's fun, and there's not much not to like, really.
Wow, it's been a great weekend here so far. We had a fabulous turnout on Wednesday afternoon, and we did the startup of our Best in Show for Parts Canada, second year in a row now. And we've been doing this Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and then tonight we'll do it again. And we'll take the 4 winners and do a show off at the end of this one in another hour or so. So we're just setting it up to do our Best in Show for tonight. And it looks like a great night. We had a rainy day. I wasn't sure what the turnout would be, but if you look down the street that way, you can see that we have an incredible turnout tonight. People are just rolling in, having dinner, and probably in an hour it'll be packed down here, so we're excited.
Don't touch that dial. More Atlanticade to come.
Why pay more? Check us out. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader. We have parts, accessories, and lots more for all makes of cruisers, V-twin and metric. Canada's largest selection of helmets and clothing. Shop our website, shop by phone, or visit any one of our huge superstores. Why pay more? Check us out. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader.
Special thanks to Royal Distributing, clothing, parts, and accessories. Askicker Custom Cycles, parts, sales, service. McNeely and McNeely, legal services for accident victims. BCOM, fighting for bikers' rights. Chrome Dreams.
It's the #1 training facility for motorcycle mechanics in Canada. The course here is amazing. The teachers are amazing. This is where it's at.
Dragon Jeans, what Bikertv rides in.
Trucker Television, Canada's hottest new show.
My grandpa's a trucker. He helps feed kids like me.
Canada's hottest new show, Trucker Television.
Choose one of our existing audio kits or design your own at hogtunes.com. Hogtunes, audio solutions for the great American cruiser. special thanks to Royal Distributing, clothing, parts, and accessories. Hip Cycle, expert Harley-Davidson service. Hog Haulers, don't leave home without your chrome. Creative Chaos Tattoo, not for the weak of heart. Dino Tunes, Motorcycle Tuning Center.
Jobs like this, people are saving.
We started out in Atlanticade back when it began, and then moving here to St. Andrews was brilliant. We got all the communities. We got Blacks Harbour, we got St. George, we got St. Stephen, we got St. Andrews as the center point. The east coast of Canada and the hearts of the people around here, and the riding in particular. The riding follows the road. But the hospitality of people has got to be number one. Atlanticade here in St. Andrews, it's just a win-win situation. It's a beautiful part of the world.
So much. You heard me
For
say
any
that?
of you girls out there that want to know what I'm wearing, this is called the Black Stewart. I think it's a pretty good color for bikers, you know, black. Hey, Tommy, can we show what I got under the kilt? Can we?
Absolutely.
Yes or no?
Well,
now, usually I charge $5 to have a look and $10 to touch it. But here you go. Now, pay attention. This is what's hanging between my legs. I call them foghorns. Okay, enough of that. Okay. Peter, I just got to admit, it's nice to see you gentlemen wearing a kilt.
Thank you very much.
It's very classy. And we're having a great time with you.
Come back, come back. Yes, Nova Scotia blueberries are better than New Brunswick blueberries. So I came up here to be with a bunch of bikers, and that's what we're doing. This is a tour. We're having a great time. This is one of our stops. We came in here, we learned all about blueberries, how they're harvested, how they used to be harvested, how technology's advanced in the world, and from the looks of this lady's kitchen and process, they've got a really good grip on getting things out to the public in a variety of blueberry perfections.
Today we're just hosting a barbecue as an end event for the rides for Atlanticade, and just again a little bit of exposure for veterans and the Legion Dart team and the Oak Bay Campground.
My dad was a Coast Guard for 40 years, and my uncles were in the RCR in Korea. And I was always proud to be Canadian, so I really felt strongly about creating an emblem for Canadians, something that we could be proud of. So I designed Strong and Free. I pulled 3 leaves off a tree in the back of my yard, and I traced them, and I put the banner Strong and Free underneath. And I felt that that represented how Canadians felt about their country.
Hey, me and Paul cleaned up.
Oh,
he come first, I come second.
Well, Atlanticade 2011 here in Charlotte County, downtown St. Andrews has been another great success. A little bit of rain this morning, but outside that, had beautiful weather. A nice sunny day. It ended off on Sunday with the parade, and another great success. We had people from as far away as British Columbia down through Tennessee, Connecticut, all up through New England states, across the country, and been a great event again in St. Andrews for our 5th annual one.
Well, I put the ride on the back of the spider. I'm like, no.
You are. You're a
Star.
Bye-bye.
Honda 750 with a headlight on it, yeah.
Next week on Biker TV, we're at the GPRC for Tech Tips with Wally, the first annual Puppy Memorial Ride. We're back in the Maritimes for Atlanticade. Be on Biker TV. Cape Breton Bike Fest, Sydney, Nova Scotia. At Sturgis North. The Bikers Reunion, New Liskeard, Ontario.
We should have met years ago when we were younger. Live life from a storybook to fill virtue's hunger. Running wild and living free, riding high on that carousel. So my love could grow for you by the sea at